Sir, stop.
Get the out of here!
Sir,
I'm sick of you!
Sir,
You lied about that.
You lied!
I didn't lie about nothing, sir.
My badge? Congratulations, I don't give a badge. I'm sorry.
This cop tried to use his badge to get out of trouble, but quickly realized the other officers didn't care about that.
Sit down. Sit. You stand up like that again, you're gonna tase. Think of plane.
On December 5th, 2022, sheriff deputies were called after a drunk man pissed into an ice bucket at a bar before assaulting security. He ran off with his girlfriend, but the officers soon found him and humiliated him.
Tase! Get the on the ground! Both of you! On the ground! Right down! Put your hands behind your back. Wait, put your hands behind your back. My badge? Congratulations, I don't give a badge.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Back up! Back up!
Is this a joke?
Guys, what's going on?
Are you guys serious?
You look like I'm joking.
Guys,
You guys have a real life on this?
Back up!
okay,
Hey.
what's
Back up.
Yeah, we chased him down to this trade winds. We're getting him in custody. Just stand by.
Guys,
I don't give a about your badge, dog.
guys, we're not.
Hey, dog,
we're not
ain't
bad, but what's going on?
Stand up.
I am standing up, man. Jesus Christ, man.
Guys, we're watching.
Yes, for life.
Showing his badge to get a free pass only made the officers angrier. It appeared to work before, but every attempt this time was a terrible fail.
Sir, if you're actually a cop, they're gonna love this one. You could back up.
I'm Friday.
Hey.
Can you guys please stop? This is so.
Can you just shut up?
We're literally walking.
I
back
have.
to
She
our
have nothing. No part of it. Yeah.
We're gonna walk back.
After I told you to stop and you kept running. Hey, Sarge, are you Sarge?
I am.
Hey, Sarge, I'm Chicago Police. Just so you know, man. Oh, good. Hope you guys have fun tonight.
Is that a problem?
Disorderly conduct, yeah, and the license suspension.
You ice bucket?
Yeah, sit down.
I am gonna sit down. This is a joke.
Sit down.
You're gonna push me here? You're the toughest guy I know.
Congratulations.
Right here. Look at you.
Yeah, your precinct would be real proud of you.
It's the 4th precinct honor. It's
Yeah.
140%.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be real proud of you.
The officers shut down the couple's entitlement so quickly that they got hurt and wanted to fight. A very huge mistake.
Sit down. Sit down. You stand up like that again, you're gonna tase. Think of plane. Yo, bro,
I'm sitting.
bro, you're about to get dumped.
I'm sitting on
You
the
can't
bench.
like that, bro.
I'm sitting on the bench, man. Jesus Christ. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's just still on the bench, dude.
Sit on the bench, bro.
You keep your chest up.
I'm sitting on the bench,
Back up.
dude. I'm sitting on the bench.
Okay, ma'am, can you please just back up?
Hold on a second,
I'm
man.
trying.
I'm talking to my girlfriend here, man.
I'm giving her a lawful order to back up.
Stand back. Stand back.
Guys, this is really not a thing.
Condi, you can't be drunk, piss in ice buckets, yell at security,
Hey,
get in
an
their
ice
face.
bucket, standing at the security guards.
Hey, stop.
Let me see your f***ing proof here.
Guys,
Show your f***ing badge. Show your f***ing thing.
Right here.
It is right there.
Bro, if you stand back up,
What are you doing?
sit down!
You're gonna throw me down again?
Sit down!
It's the what?
Bro, sit down!
You keep pushing my face on the wall here.
Yeah, if you keep standing up.
Face on the wall here. Have I showed any resistance?
Yes, you keep.
Have I showed
you keep.
resistance here?
You're about to get arrested for obstruction.
Have I showed
Back
resistance?
up!
Not kidding.
Henry was jailed and charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct and relieved of police powers pending an internal investigation into the incident. But this entitled female cop received an even worse humiliation before losing her job.
Step out of the car, I'm gonna break the window. Step out! Sarge! Sarge!
On February 27, 2025, a sheriff's deputy stopped a vehicle for committing lane infractions while having 2 popped tires, but the driver was unresponsive.
You roll down the window. Can you roll it down? You're going the wrong way on 2nd Street, and then you also hit a curb and popped both your tires on this side. How much alcohol have you had tonight?
Nothing.
Step out of the vehicle for me, okay? So you're refusing to get out of the vehicle.
The sheriff's deputy suspected she was an officer, but that wouldn't change anything. She refused to follow his orders and even called her sergeant expecting special treatment. But this deputy was not playing.
Step out of the vehicle. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. If you don't step out of the vehicle, we will break your window. We'll remove you from the vehicle. It's your choice. I don't care who you're calling. Step out of the car. I will break the window. Step out of the vehicle now. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. I will break the window. Step out of the vehicle. We're going to break the window. This is your last warning. This is your last warning, or we will break the window. Go ahead. I'm watching her hands. Get out! Step out! Step out! Unlock the door! Unlock the door! Step out! Sarge! Sarge! Roll over! Sarge! Roll over! Sarge! I got her here. Here. Sarge! Sit up. Here, just roll this way, okay? Yeah. Come on, sit up. Ready? Sit up.
I won't get in the car until my sergeant gets here.
And we're not waiting for you, Sergeant. You're under arrest. Get in the car. Come on.
Have a seat. You know how this works?
She resigned before an investigation into the incident was conducted and was charged with DUI, open container, and resisting arrest. But the next entitled government worker is a mayor, and his lack of concern for his citizens' safety would shock you.
My cameras are for you guys.
No.
Okay.
Ever.
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. On November 27, 2022, an officer was called to a liquor store after a man drove in while drunk.
You can sit here in denial. You want back and smell the alcohol. Okay?
And
Okay. Are you going to take some breathalyzer test for me real quick?
no.
You won't?
For what?
Because you drove that vehicle up here.
I didn't drive.
Okay, sir. They stated they seen you drive up here. You're intoxicated. I'm not going to allow you to
Who said I drove it?
Okay. Will you be willing to take some tests for me to allow you to operate your motor vehicle? Okay.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to detain you. Go ahead and turn and put your hands behind your back. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm going to detain you right now. You're not under arrest, but I'm going to detain you until I can find out if you've operated that motor vehicle up here.
Because the man was clearly drunk and someone reported seeing him drive, the officer detained him to investigate further, only to learn that he was arrested the previous day for drunk driving.
He scared the shit out of me. I'm so glad
Did
he
he?
came in when
Did
he
you
did.
see him when he came in?
Absolutely. He come in and well, the other officer was in here. He was walking in and he was like, I've already got that full once. And I was like, I said, dude, he don't need to be driving and whatever. He just now walked out. I was like, watch my pregnant daughter out there on the road. And he said, I'll get her too. And
I
was like,
can smell him. Thanks.
I just arrested him yesterday. He was drunk yesterday, too.
Was he? That's what he was saying, but I need to review the camera. She stated he did come in, so as long as I can see it, I'm gonna take him.
But everything changed really quickly once the officer was approached by the owners of the gas station, one of whom was the mayor of the town.
Thanks. Guy, he's drunk. I need to see the camera. Just a drunk guy. It's
My
cool.
cameras are for you guys.
No.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. So,
These are private cameras.
right. So,
Okay. I want it in writing that you even requested that.
okay, I can give it to you. That's fine. I mean,
You're I'll tell you right now. Had it with your.
okay, dude.
No, okay, dude, nothing. I've had it with your.
Seriously.
Okay.
No. We don't do that.
Okay, so what I
What
got?
are you doing here in this parking lot?
Your lady called me and said that you got a drunk guy here getting ready to leave. So to keep a guy from getting on the road, come down here, found him, he's drunk. So keep him from getting in the vehicle. I'm asking to see if I can see the cameras to prove that he drove up here.
No. No. We're not doing that.
I would never do that for any citizen. These are private cameras, okay? I'm not with people getting watched all the time or any of that stuff.
And you sat across the road over here for a day for an hour and
I'm not
15
even-
minutes watching my place.
As a business
I'm not
owner,
watching. I'm running traffic.
as a
He's even
business
asked me to
owner,
do said thing.
to watch traffic. As a business owner, nobody's going to come and buy anything from the liquor store with the cops sitting across there. It's not good for business.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
The mayor didn't want to snitch on a customer and ruin his business, so he hid evidence that could enable officers to arrest a drunk man and possibly prevent a fatal accident on his own citizens. It was very shocking behavior, but he stood by it till the very end.
You're a liar. You said she called the cops, and she did not call the cops.
I did not call the cops.
Okay,
So
somebody...
you're
Sir, I'm gonna tell you the
Get the out of here!
Sir, I'm...
Out of here!
Sir,
Go!
stop. Sir, stop.
Get the out of here! I'm sick of you!
You
Sir,
lied about that.
You
I didn't lie about nothing.
She didn't call you!
Up.
You said she called. You just
Okay.
said that.
She
You just-
called
you
or
need to
somebody
leave.
called.
You need to leave
Get
here.
the out of here! Don't ever pull back on this parking lot again!
You
I
need to
told you
leave.
that with one business, I'm telling you with this one!
I'm telling you as a business owner, politely, you need
right.
to leave here.
We're gonna go.
Both men acted very unruly, and even the drunk man felt that way too.
Again, like I said, you're not being under arrest, okay? I'll detain you.
about?
Will you listen to me for a second so I can get this done?
Wow.
Again,
That guy was
I know. We're gonna take care of that later on down the road. That's okay.
He's a
Now, to me.
How come you let a guy talk to you like that? I mean, son of a... I'd whipped that...
Well,
I mean, I'd have tore him out of the frame. Hey, take me to where he's at and I'll take care of it.
I appreciate that, sir. So, again, I need
I'll
you to...
go over there and whip him.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to start walking, though, one way or the other, okay? I'm gonna give you your stuff, all
Well,
right?
let me...
His car was eventually towed, and he was released to walk back home, while the mayor was reprimanded in the town's next meeting regarding how he treated the officer. But this arrogant and disrespectful sheriff would lose his job after almost ending himself and his underage daughter due to his very reckless actions.
70 and a 55.
You're right, I was speeding.
With your daughter in the car.
You're exactly
On January 14th, 2024, an officer pulled over a vehicle for speeding and immediately noticed that the driver was his county's very notorious sheriff.
Afternoon.
Come on.
What's up, Bryce?
God, I'm so sick of this.
I know. If you need to write
When
me
are you
right
going to
here,
stop speeding,
Just
honestly?
write me a ticket, please. Write me a ticket.
I am.
The officer had stopped the sheriff for speeding on multiple occasions, and since his underage daughter was in the front seat, it made this case much worse. But the sheriff was an unapologetic father and entitled sheriff.
I'm not going to write you a ticket, but I am going to go to the chief tomorrow.
That's fine. Go to the chief.
Because obviously you do not respect what I do. Because
Bryce,
I've
let me
stopped
tell
you
you
about
something.
twice a month for the last 6 months.
No, you haven't.
And I've asked you to stop driving
Yes,
fast.
you haven't stopped me twice a month for the last 6 months.
Do you think that you can just drive and do what you want?
No, I don't think that. I am headed somewhere. I'm headed up to the office.
70 and a 55.
You're right. I was speeding.
With your daughter in the car.
You're exactly right. You don't have to lecture me. I know that.
So
I'm no better than anybody else, so write me a ticket. Don't lecture me. Write me a ticket if you're going to write me a ticket, man.
what's it going to take for you to stop
I
speeding?
will slow down. This is the deal.
What's it going to take? That's what I need to know.
This is the deal.
The sheriff clearly didn't care about the rules he was elected to uphold or the people he was elected to protect. He also didn't care about fellow law enforcement, as this wasn't even his worst speeding stop that went south.
The reason for the stop today is because I clocked you 37 and a 25.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I get your driver's license real quick, Mr.?
You really want my driver's license?
I just want to look at it.
Huh?
I said I just
I'm
want.
the sheriff. I'm
All
not
right.
giving you my license. I'm the sheriff.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not giving you my driver's license.
Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
All right? I appreciate you.
Sit tight for me real quick.
You realize I'm the sheriff of this county?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm the sheriff of this county. All right?
Okay.
You pulled me over. You've made your contact. You gonna
Okay.
write me a ticket?
I mean, I wasn't going to. I was just going to make sure you had your
Write me a
driver's
ticket?
license on
I
you.
got my driver's license.
I was just wanting. I was just asking to look at it, and then I was going to send you on about your day.
Okay.
That's all I was doing.
There's my driver's license.
Okay.
And there's my commission card.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Have a good day.
He was used to getting away with abusing his power, but unlike the last officer, this officer called him out on his highly irresponsible behavior.
You just ignore the fact that you can just do whatever you want, drive as fast as you want to do, because you're the sheriff and you can do what you want.
You can say whatever you want to.
That's your attitude.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is. All right.
After shamelessly defending his criminal actions in front of his daughter, the sheriff was hit with major scrutiny by Carter County taxpayers and eventually lost his re-election bid after 8 years as sheriff. He didn't have any reported accidents during his time in office. However, this state trooper was a suspect in a crash that ended the life of a 20-year-old, and her behavior would leave you shocked.
What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests based on the
Understood.
It started on March 1st, 2025, when dispatch received an unusual 911 call about an accident.
No.
Okay. Did you hit a motorcycle?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, do you see if the person's injured or breathing?
I think everybody's okay. Let me get on and check. No, there's definitely somebody injured, possibly fatality. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, we have no pulse on I believe a pedestrian. I can. Yes, I'm a first responder.
You are a first responder?
Yes, I am.
A Washington state trooper named Sarah Clazen was involved in a possibly fatal crash with a motorcycle, but it appeared strange that she called 911 before even checking on the status of the others in the accident. The biker, who was later identified as 20-year-old named Joser Sanchez, would eventually succumb to his injuries from the crash, and first responders who arrived on the scene and approached Sarah noted signs of impairment, including glossy eyes, slurred speech, and the odor of intoxicants, as she explained that she was making a turn before the biker came from nowhere, resulting in the crash. But the officer suspected there was more to the incident.
By the way, we're just gonna run this like normal. So I'm just gonna run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay. All right. What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests based on the
Understood.
circumstances.
I'll be honest with you. I would love to rule out impairment, but without the fields, it is hard to rule that out. Obviously, it's voluntary. I won't ask you again, but there may always be that question.
Yeah.
Down the road.
I just rather not.
Okay.
Yeah. I know how it goes too. So.
Yeah. What do you mean? You know how it goes?
Even if there's a little, if I had a glass on earlier or something like that, I just don't want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I definitely don't feel impaired. I don't feel like there was impairment as an issue. I.
Did you have a glass of wine earlier?
Not gonna answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just mentioned if.
So if I would have or had but.
While she had the right to refuse field tests and a breathalyzer, it only increased the officer's suspicions that she had a hand in the accident. She appeared nonchalant about the fatal incident and even smiled occasionally while telling her version of events that didn't quite add up.
I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here. Okay. She wrote sigh, and she said 100 feet. Made the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her could be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. Her eyes are a little bit glassy, a little bit.
Those lights speed.
But could be, but we got to err on the side of caution. Okay. I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol.
And with this, the officer's next course of action was clear.
All right, so like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest, okay?
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put your hand behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood, okay?
A warrant was issued shortly after for her blood test, and she was booked into jail on charges of vehicular homicide, but has since been released. She was suspended from her job as a state trooper, and her case is currently undergoing investigation and court proceedings. But this sassy senator's behavior was much worse, and she would realize that she wasn't untouchable.
Thank you. We're going to go right this way.
You don't think this is really going too far?
Ma'am, we're going to go right this way.
Okay.
On January 11th, 2025, an officer pulled over a vehicle for not stopping at 2 stop signs, but the driver, who was a Tulsa senator named Regina Goodwin, didn't like that very much.
Car? Because you ran 2 stop signs and you're going to get a citation today. I was behind you, ma'am. You didn't even come to a complete stop. This stop sign right here,
I did not.
I need your driver's license.
I did not do that.
I need your driver's license.
Away somewhere, and you talking about you gonna give me a ticket and all that?
I need your driver's
I
license.
come down this place. I did not run
Ma'am,
through
I need your
stop
driver's
signs.
license. Yes, you did.
And why are you doing all this? Like you've got
I need your driver's license.
Mister,
Fixing my vest. I need your driver's license, ma'am.
what's your name?
Alex.
And who do you work with?
Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Tulsa County Sheriff's
Yep, ma'am, and I'm
Office.
stopping you because you
So-
ran 2
so
stop
why
signs.
Are you even? I did not run 2
This
stop
is
signs.
the Tulsa County.
I know, but I didn't run 2 stop signs.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
But how do we solve this if I know I didn't run 2 stop signs?
Well, we can solve it in court. I need your driver's license.
No, but you're not telling the truth. I did not run
I am
2
telling the
stop
truth.
signs.
Yes, you did run 2 stop
How did I
signs.
run 2 stop signs?
You didn't come to a complete stop at this stop sign here, and you didn't come to a
But I
complete
came
stop
to a
on the other
stop.
stop sign. No, you did not
I
come
came
to a stop.
You said not a complete
You slowed down.
stop.
You slowed down. You did not come to a stop.
Huh?
You slowed down. You did not even come to a
I slowed
stop.
down at the
Yes.
stop sign.
You slowed down.
Uh-huh.
State statute is you must come to a complete, full stop.
Okay. Okay, and I did stop at the stop
No, you didn't,
sign.
ma'am. I need your driver's license.
I did.
Ma'am?
The officer had explained everything, but the senator still wanted to dispute it all. So the officer decided to take things a bit further.
Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again. Can I get your driver's license?
I'm asking
Or
this.
can I take you to jail on running a stop sign? I'm not going to ask you again. It's not for debate.
Are you saying you're going to take me to jail for running a stop sign that I did not run? Are you
ran.
serious?
I need your driver's license.
No, mister.
Your driver's license,
You don't
I'm
need
not
to
going to
raise
ask
your voice.
again.
You don't
Then I
need to raise
need
your
to get
voice.
your driver's license.
You're not going to arrest me when I did not. I stopped the stop sign, and you have the audacity.
I
You're going
need
to
your
arrest
driver's
me
license. If
for
you don't
not
give me your
running a
driver's
stop sign?
license, if you don't give me
Well,
your
do what
driver's
you gotta
license,
do.
I need your driver's license.
Do what you got to do.
Okay, turn
You
around.
say
for
you're
me.
going to arrest me.
Yep, turn around. for me.
Okay. Okay, you're going to arrest me, and I did not run a stop sign. Okay.
Relax for me.
Okay.
Relax.
All right.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax your
I
hands.
am relaxed.
Yeah, relax them. Relax.
I am relaxed, sir.
No, you're not relaxed.
I am relaxed. I'm doing nothing here. I am relaxed.
You ran 2 stop
I
signs.
did not run, and you're
you did.
bending my thumb a little
Stop
hard.
moving. Stop
You're
moving.
bending my thumb
Don't
a
turn
little
towards me,
hard.
ma'am.
I'm just saying.
Don't turn towards me.
Okay, first of all, I didn't run the 2 stop signs.
Ma'am, stop
You're gonna arrest
moving
me.
towards
Okay.
me. I'm gonna go right this way. Nope, I'll take care of it. If you'll step right back to the sidewalk for me, please, I'd appreciate it.
You know, I'm an attorney.
That's fine, sir. Can you stand over there for me?
I'm gonna stand over here. I'm not gonna obstruct anything.
All right, thank you. We're gonna go right this way.
You don't think this is really going too far?
Ma'am, we're gonna go right this way.
Okay.
Could you not give me your driver's license?
No, I was asking you the process. I was asking you, how is this going to work out? And you said, if you don't stop, I'm going to arrest you. I said,
No.
why would you? Yes,
No.
you did.
I
Yes,
said
that's
it-
why I asked, why would you arrest me?
I said if you don't give me your driver's license,
that was not it.
then
It was
I will
not.
arrest-
It,
okay.
it was no. I
It's
said.
on body cam.
I
Yes, ma'am.
said,
Yes,
why
ma'am.
would you arrest me? Is what I said.
Because you're refusing
Because
to give me
you
your
said-
driver's license.
No.
Have a seat. Have a
That
seat.
is not what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Have a seat.
That is-
See,
you
you
said-
just keep
No,
keep making things up. Nope. Have a seat. Have a seat. Come on, ma'am. Have a seat. You just keep saying these different things and different words.
Let me get my leg up.
Okay. Yep. You keep.
I'm not
you
saying
keep,
different
you keep,
words.
Yes, you are. You keep
No, I'm
saying that.
not. No,
that
I'm
I'm
not.
saying things that I did not say.
She was an extremely combative woman who always wanted to be right, and even her attorney couldn't get her to cooperate with him.
Senator Goodwin, is your ID or your driver's license in the purse?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just give the ID, give the driver's license, take a deep breath and everything, and then let's go from there, okay?
I was asking him the process.
I understand.
Right?
I understand.
So why can't he explain it to me?
Well,
He's not explaining you the process. He's just asking
I'm just-
for your
I'm just
driver's
asking
your
just
driver's license.
your driver's
And I
license
will be
in
more than
your
happy to
purse?
explain that stuff to you.
Yeah.
So what am I doing?
Your driver's
I need your driver's license, ma'am. I need your driver's license. Can I get your driver's license?
Frustrated, the officer took down her name and planned to release her with a citation for the incident, but she had also called the mayor to the stop and lacked any remorse or self-reflection on the incident.
Oh, it's simple. I asked you several times for your driver's license, and I told you that.
You're mischaracterizing what happened. I was asking you about
Okay,
this process.
I'm not going to debate that with you
I'll
anymore.
arrest you. And I said,
No.
why would you do that?
This is right here if you need it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I had questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Same questions that I was asking you before you said that you were going to arrest me and take me downtown. I said, why would you arrest me?
The senator argued with the officer some more and then left with her court date. But this officer would not let anyone run his stop, not even a colleague's girlfriend.
No, ma'am, you're going to step out of this vehicle. If you don't step out of this vehicle, I'm going to put my hands on you and pull you out. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Step out of the vehicle.
On February 8th, 2025, an officer pulled over a vehicle for speeding and approached the driver who would do something that would anger him.
The reason I have you stop, the speed limit back there by the airport is 45 miles an hour. You passed me at 65.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license on you?
If you may allow me to reach over, I can. It's like back there.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of
Sure.
stuff going on happening here.
All right. Let me go over your driver's license. All right.
While claiming to get her license, the female driver showed the officer what appeared to be a police badge that had the words Deputy Sheriff's Girlfriend written on it. It appeared she was drunk and didn't have her license or registration, but relied on her boyfriend to get her out of trouble. But this officer wasn't having any of it.
All right, Miss, shut the car off for me. I'm gonna have you step out with me real quick. And
I'm gonna make a phone call.
No, ma'am, you're gonna step out of this vehicle.
I need.
Miss, if you don't step out of this vehicle, I'm gonna put my hands on you and pull you out. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Step out of the vehicle. Right there in front of my car. All right, Miss, any weapons on you anywhere, anything like that? Okay.
My baby.
All right, do me a favor, put that in your pocket for now. No, ma'am, don't keep hitting it. Follow instructions. That's all I need you to do.
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, if you're not going to be willing to finish this, then I'm going to do what I need to do. But I need you to pay attention. I understand he's calling you. This will go by a lot faster if you just pay attention, follow the instructions. Okay?
I need to call him.
Okay. So I need you to either complete the rest of the field sobriety exercises, or I just have to make my decision based off what I've seen. Okay? Okay, I need you to stop sucking on that. Take it out of your mouth, put it in your pocket, and leave it there. This is the second time I've asked you to do that.
In my back pocket.
Okay. Are you willing to finish the rest of the field sobriety exercises?
I would like to call.
That is not an option right this moment.
Why is that not an option?
Because I'm in the middle of an investigation. You can make that phone call later. Okay? So are you going to be willing to do...
I will.
Okay, then let's walk back there and finish that, and then when we're done...
I don't think that's the right choice, though.
Okay, well, that's unfortunately not your decision. So if you want to participate in the remainder of the field sobriety exercises, we're going to walk to the back of my car. If not, then I'm just going to make a decision based on what the information that I have so far.
The officer didn't take any of the woman's attitude and showed that it was his stop, but she continued to stall the tests and insisted on calling her boyfriend, forcing the officer to do this.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. That wasn't a question.
Okay.
No, stop.
Call Michael. No, why are you taking off my watch?
Because that's the game you want to play.
No. You have no right to do that.
Actually, I do, because you're under arrest.
No, you don't.
Well, you're being detained right now and you're under arrest, so...
You have no right to take that off of me.
When you're trying to make phone calls when you're in custody, I told you you can't, then that's...
I'm asking you to... Could you please call?
No, because he has nothing to do with this traffic. Nothing to do with you driving impaired. That is all on you.
But I need him to know that what is happening to me.
We got to do all this first, and then once all this is done...
No, he needs to know now.
Well, when you drive impaired, you go to jail.
No.
That's what happens in these
I'm just trying to tell you, but that's not okay. The way you're treating me right now is not okay.
You know what's not okay? You flashing a badge at me as if it's going to get you off on something. So we're going to walk to the back of this car.
That's even better. No. Do not. You cannot force me. Oh my God. I cannot believe this is happening.
Have a seat.
Wow.
Have a seat.
Wow.
Slide all the way in.
Wow. This is crazy.
So I pull her over, and she does exactly like this. She goes, I went, that's not what we're doing today. So
she wants to impersonate a Leo?
It literally says Deputy Sheriff's Girlfriend. That kind of made me angry when she showed me this and was like, oh, that ain't gonna help you.
The officer wasn't just angry at the woman, but also at her cop boyfriend for giving her the badge, and he would have the chance to confront him as he drove into the stop.
She's under arrest for DUI.
DUI?
Yes, sir, because she's extremely inebriated. She's weaving all over the road. She was doing 65 and a 45. She's been nothing but argumentative with us. She tried to flash the badge that you gave her to get out of the citation, and that's not okay. So she's under arrest at this point. So that's where we're at, sir. So yeah, she's way too inebriated to be driving. So unfortunately, that's where we're at. Tango 3018, can be 51.
Okay.
So, but yeah. I mean, she's obviously going to go down to the jail, and then she'll be able to give you a call from there.
I can take the car.
Unfortunately, part of our policy is we tow the vehicle if it's DUI. Yes, sir. So it's alrighty. So she'll be able to give you a call here shortly when we get down there.
Alrighty, I was trying to call.
Yeah, that's what she was arguing with me about in the middle of field. She wanted to not do them because she said that she's entitled to a phone call, and she wasn't doing anything until that was the case. So unfortunately, that's where we're at.
She's been drinking?
Oh yeah, she's been drinking significantly. She reeks of alcohol. So
oh really?
So yeah. So but that's where we're at. All right, sir.
All right, yeah, I thought you got no practice.
Nope, that's all.
His girlfriend was charged with driving under the influence. This very corrupt officer didn't even know who he was harassing.
You want me to make your life difficult? Because I love making people's lives difficult.
Really?
There you go. I just did that. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Okay.
And he would eventually regret everything he did and basically beg for his job.
We don't have to go that far. Okay?
No, we won't. We'll go farther than that.
Okay.
But you have a nice day, and I continue to have a mine.
Listen.
I appreciate you, sir.
Listen.
It all happened on January 18th, 2025, when an officer conducted a traffic stop and approached the driver in a very unprofessional manner.
Open the window for me all the way, please. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Can you do me a favor? Open all the windows.
What?
Open all the windows.
Why do you want me to open all the windows?
I need you to open all the windows for me right now. Anybody else in this vehicle?
Oh, there's nobody else in the vehicle, but you can let me know.
Okay.
I'm recording.
All right. You know why I'm pulling you over right now?
Yeah, why?
Okay, I'm pulling you over because I saw you. I was driving behind you. I don't know if you noticed. You were swerving. You didn't indicate your turn signal. Okay, you can record all you want. I mean, I don't know what you're doing there. What you're looking up. You're looking up. You little weirdo.
Making sure.
Do me a favor. Open up all the windows. Blah blah. Let's go.
I'll open up all the windows for you.
Sir.
But
Why are you making this difficult?
So tell me again why
You want me to make your life difficult?
tell me
Because I love making people's lives difficult.
Really?
There you go. I just did that. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Okay, so, now, license, registration, proof of insurance. Can you get off your phone? Your little TikTok thing?
Listen, can you tell me why you put me on?
I just did. Are you deaf?
Matter of fact, can you call your supervisor?
Are you deaf?
Can you call your supervisor?
Oh, there's no supervisor.
There's no supervisor.
No, there is no supervisor. I'm the most senior officer on the road right now.
All right, listen.
So,
I'll tell you what
I would be said supervisor.
Already, the officer rolled down the man's window, denied calling his supervisor, and threatened to make this man's life miserable. He was very hostile toward the driver and appeared ready to get physical with him.
All right, step out of the vehicle for me. Step out of the vehicle for me. Okay, put the phone down.
Listen.
Hold on. Actually, you know what? Do you have any weapons on? Do you have anything you're not supposed to have on you in the car?
Listen.
Do you have anything you're not supposed to have on you in the car, sir? You're gonna make this. You're gonna make this difficult.
Can I step out the vehicle?
Can you just answer the question first?
I'll step out the
Keep
vehicle
your hands
for you.
on the wheel.
I'll step out the
Listen
vehicle
to me.
for you.
Follow my directions, and this can go very easy.
Listen, sir.
Listen,
Do you
sir.
want me to get out the car or you don't?
I want you to follow my directions like you just did, like
Okay,
a good boy. All right?
I'll follow your directions.
Okay.
Now, did you want
Do
me to
you
get out the car
have
or
any
you don't?
weapons or anything you shouldn't have in the vehicle or on your person at this moment?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Do you have a firearm on you? Do you have a license to carry a firearm if you do?
Are we in Florida? Even if I
Sir,
did have a license on me, you
answer
don't
my
even
question.
need
What is this back
to
and
have what
forth?
you're talking
Okay,
about.
Get out of the vehicle. Okay.
All right, listen.
Hands over here.
I got a gun
Hands over
right
here.
here on my side.
Okay, put your hands up then.
I got a gun on my side.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor?
626. I'm gonna have it totally mailed.
Listen,
No,
look
listen.
at my shirt.
Rush
Listen,
that back up.
While you searching me?
Spread your feet out.
While you
Spread your
searching
feet
me,
out.
sir.
Put your feet out.
While you searching me.
Where's the
could
gun?
You please?
Where's the gun?
On my
Where's the
right. Right here.
Okay.
On my right hand.
For my safety and your safety, we're gonna do this today, okay?
Hey, but make sure when you do that, while you searching me,
You got big muscles, huh?
my gun is right on my chest.
Oh, wow. Oh, on your chest, huh? So we're lying today. Is that what you're doing here? You're selling drugs?
It's me.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
move.
sitting in the parking lot.
Don't move. You have a license to carry this?
We're in Florida, right?
But do you have a shot?
I sure enough do.
Okay.
You know what?
It's called a, hey buddy.
It's around my neck.
It's called a concealed carry permit.
Listen, my license is around my neck.
By now, the cop had shown just how corrupt and derogatory he was, and it was the beginning of his downfall as the man was actually a federal agent investigating an officer's use of excessive force in the area. So the officer had outed himself, and he would soon realize that.
Is this fake? You know, a lot of people like to act like they're cops.
Federal agent.
Oh, right. Where's the ID? Let's check the ID. Do me a favor.
Federal agent.
Okay.
So now my badge don't even make a
Lean
difference.
against the car. Lean against the car. Lean against the car. So you're a cop. So why wouldn't you tell me?
It seemed like you fraudulently pulled me over.
You been drinking today?
Drinking, sir. We don't drink.
I smell alcohol emanating from the vehicle.
Actually, we're doing an investigation on.
Okay.
And just what? You just happened to pass.
216. Status of that backup.
You just happened to pass.
Okay.
So when your sergeant gets here and he realizes what's going on right now.
What's going on is that I stopped.
I stopped. The badge don't make a difference.
Where's the? Okay. So I found your ID.
Because here I have a cop who's doing some things that's wrong. Tell me why, as a police officer. Tell me why another police officer in handcuffs.
You didn't identify
Over a
yourself.
swerve?
You didn't identify yourself as a police officer. You were swerving. You didn't indicate your turn signal.
Once again, sir, you didn't call your sergeant here neither.
There's
so
no
there's the
sergeant.
things that we supposed to do here, right?
Okay. All right. Let me get these off of you, buddy. I don't know why you're being like this.
Trying to save face, the officer claimed to smell alcohol in the vehicle, even though he couldn't find anything. But the federal agent would not let the incident slide.
When I see your sergeant, I'll make sure. When I see your sergeant, we'll make sure.
Well, we don't have to go that far, okay?
No, we won't. We'll go farther than that.
Oh, okay.
We'll make sure we talk to them. We'll make sure we do a lot of things on this. I'm pretty sure you probably have other offenses against you. But you have a nice day, and I continue to have a mine.
Listen.
I appreciate you, sir.
Listen.
Sir, I appreciate you.
You have a good day.
Thank you much.
Captain.
The officer knew he was in big trouble as he ended the body cam recording, but what happened to him after the incident remains unknown. Instead of helping fight crime, this federal agent committed a negligent crime he would try so much to hide.
What time did you have your first alcoholic beverage tonight?
I did not have any alcohol. No.
On March 9th, 2022, officers were called regarding a car parked in the middle of the road, and they arrived to meet the driver.
Good. What happened? Waited about 45 minutes. Tire blew out. And
how'd the tire blow out?
I just took the little curve right there, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, when you came out of the rental car?
Yep.
Okay, so you were driving this car?
Yep.
Nobody else was driving?
Nope.
Okay. I got you, and you just landed?
Well, no, just rental car just didn't move anymore. So.
Already, the officer got the federal agent to admit that he was the driver, which would eventually come in handy. Since the driver likely hit a curb, the officer wanted to know if he did so consciously or while intoxicated.
What time did you have your first alcoholic beverage tonight?
I did not have any alcohol. No.
Okay, well, I can smell it on your breath as you're talking to me.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. What time did you have your first drink at?
I didn't have any drinks.
You didn't?
No.
Were you drinking rubbing alcohol?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I can smell it, so, and I'm fairly confident it's not him, and I'm fairly confident it's not him.
Okay.
And it's not me.
Okay.
And I'm pretty good at what I do. I'm not just like some rookie here.
Me either. Yeah.
So, you're speaking with a little bit of a thick tongue. I can smell alcohol, okay? So, saying that you didn't, you can have a couple beers and you can drive. None says you can't, right?
Right.
Just says that we can't be intoxicated, okay?
Correct.
So, with that being said, what time did you have your first drink tonight, bud?
I didn't have any drinks tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Good deal.
The officer could smell alcohol from the federal agent, and the damage to the car seemed to be a result of intoxication.
Oh, yeah, you can see where he hit the curb.
Oh, yeah. So, like, right up underneath
jumped
there.
back there in that
You can
rain
see all the
gutter.
grease and stuff.
He rode the dirt all the way.
Oh, he did?
So back there about where the sewer is.
Okay.
So the man had two options: perform FSPs to prove he wasn't intoxicated, or get arrested. And both options seemed very unfavorable to him.
You refusing all standardized field sobriety?
Yep.
All right, well, go ahead and put your feet together, heel to heel, toe to toe.
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, go ahead and put your feet together, heel to heel.
Do that.
Okay, you refuse to do that?
Refuse to do everything.
Okay, go ahead and stand down here for me. I'm going to give you the instructions for the walk and turn.
I'm not going to do any walking turns.
You're not going to do the walk and turn? Okay, so whenever...
If I have a turning available, then I will.
So, whenever I tell you to, you're going to magic?
I'm not going to.
Okay, well, I'm going to demonstrate, and then if you can tell me from there if you're going to do it or not.
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, good deal. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. What am I being arrested for?
I said put your hands behind your back.
No, what?
Hey.
What am I... Ow! Hey!
Don't start resisting.
Hey, what am I being arrested
Don't start resisting.
What am I
Do not start resisting.
Put
Your hands behind your back.
Tell me.
Now. Wow.
You on
I'm gonna I'm gonna tase you if you do not put your hands behind your back.
What am I being arrested for?
I will explain that to you when you put your hands behind your back.
What am I
Put
being
your hand.
What?
You're gonna get tased. Put your hand behind your back. I'm gonna pull my taser, and you're gonna tase. Get your hand behind your back now.
I have it behind my back. But
Get
what
your
am I being
hand
arrested for?
behind your.
Is it because I'm Mexican?
Relax.
Hey, come on, guys.
You're under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Stand up.
Oh wait, how?
Stand up. Come on.
Stand up. Hey.
But when you don't want to cooperate and you start resisting, bro, that's what happens.
No. You all dropped me to the floor.
48, we're good.
I wasn't driving.
You resisted, bro.
Did you see me driving?
I'm not worried about that.
Did you see me driving?
I'm not worried about that,
Did you see me driving?
Hey,
Did you see me driving?
Remember what you said earlier? Your lawyer ain't here? Stop talking, bro.
Okay, well, go ahead and call my lawyer then.
I'm not calling anybody.
The man already admitted to driving, and since he was clearly intoxicated, he basically set himself up. But he somehow didn't remember all that and thought he'd caught the officers in a clever trap.
You're under arrest for an offense arising out of acts alleged to have been committed while operating a motor vehicle in a public place or watercraft while intoxicated.
I was not driving.
Or an offense under section 106.041
No,
Alcoholic Beverage Code.
No.
You'll be asked to give a specimen of your breath and or blood. Apply
Where
for a
was I
warrant
when I
authorizing the
arrived?
specimen to be taken from
Was I
you.
driving?
If you are 21 years of age
Was
or
I
older,
driving?
and submit to taking a specimen.
Can you answer me a question?
And then also the specimen shows that you have an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more.
Was I driving?
Your license, permit,
Was I driving?
or privilege to operate a motor vehicle
Was
will
I
be suspended or
driving
denied
when
for
you
not
saw
less
me?
than 90 days. Whether or
Was
not you're
I
subsequently
driving?
prosecuted for this offense. If you're younger than 21 years of age and have any detectable amount of alcohol in your system. Will you provide a specimen of
No.
blood?
Was I in the median? No.
Move your...
Was I in the median? Ow!
Move
Hey! Whoa! Hey! What's the violence for?
You're not gonna sit here and play.
Hey!
Hey!
Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Get back in the vehicle! Ow! What is this for?
Get up!
Where was
Get
I?
up
Get
now.
back in the vehicle now. Hey! No! Wow! Ow! Oh, look at this!
Sit back.
Ow! You hurt my arms!
Don't push the door.
No! I want my lawyer now! No! I want my lawyer now!
A warrant was issued by a judge that night, and his blood test was taken, which ultimately forced the officers to charge him with DWI and resisting arrest. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these too.